Okay, we're going to continue investigation 11A, and I think we have answered through question 12 on 11A-4, and so we need to continue on to question 13. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is to go back and do one thing that I omitted on your map. You have colored in the Gulf Stream and taken note of Gulf Stream north boundary, Gulf Stream south boundary, but they also asked you to draw arrows to indicate which way the Gulf Stream was flowing. And if you remember, the Gulf Stream makes up the western part of the North Atlantic gyre, and so it's going to be flowing to the northeast. So we're going to mark that real quickly. So it's going to be flowing this way. Okay, so make sure you mark that on your map. Okay. All right, so 13 says, according to the temperatures reported on the map near or along the border of eddy W1104, it is evident that lower temperature water is located either within or outside the warm eddy. Okay, it's very difficult to see, but this one says 17. And this one right here that is partially inside the eddy says 19. So it's fairly obvious that the water inside is a little bit warmer than the water that's surrounding it. Okay, so lower water temperature is located outside, higher water temperature is located inside. Okay, so make sure that you take your packet and your highlighter and highlight. Okay, your lower water temperature is outside the eddy. The eddy itself is higher water temperature. Okay, on number 14, on the Gulf Stream analysis, two cold eddies, C1103 and C1104, are identified. C1104 is the fourth cold eddy of 2011, is east of Georgia at about 31 degrees north and 77.5 degrees west. Okay, so Georgia is here in this area. So this is C1104. It's a cold eddy. This cold eddy appears to be located between the Sargasso Sea north boundary, that's this boundary right here, and the Gulf Stream, what, north or south? Well, it lies between the Sargasso Sea north and the, which one is this one? Gulf Stream south boundary. Okay. As seen on the map, cold eddies, CEs, are located where? On the warm water or the cold water side of the Gulf Stream? Okay, if you think about this and look at the temperatures very carefully, you notice on this side of the Gulf Stream, you have things like 21, 22, 24. On this other side of the Gulf Stream, 12, 17, 10, 9, 12, 19. So obviously this has to be the colder side of the Gulf Stream because the temperatures over here are colder. And down here, this needs to be the warmer side. Okay? And the Gulf Stream is warmer than both of them, but you have warmer water on this side of the Gulf Stream than you have on this side. Okay? So as seen on the map, this is number 15, as seen on the map, cold eddies are located, here's a cold eddy, here's another cold eddy. Okay? The cold eddies are located on the warm water side because they're like little islands of cold water in otherwise warmer water. So as seen, cold eddies are located on the warm water side of the Gulf Stream. So take that and highlight warm water side of the Gulf Stream. Okay.